Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of Real Film Reviews podcast. I'm Eric.
I'm Corbett.
Taking Jordan's place again, but he'll be indisposed for just a little bit, but you'll see him again real soon.
Maybe.
Not that there's anything wrong with him. It's just he's helping us out for the moment. He's going to help us more down the road, but right now it's hard for all of us to get together at the same time. So, yes, episode 5, we're going to talk about Pineapple Express from 2008. Corbin, when's the first time you saw this movie?
It was sometime after I graduated high school. I went to the movies with my friends and one of my cousins, and oh yeah, it was funny. We laughed our asses off.
Oh my God, yeah. I remember seeing it in theaters with a buddy of mine who I don't talk to anymore, but at that time, we had a good time. So, movie directed by David Gordon Green, who we're familiar with because we're big Halloween fans, and David Gordon Green also helped create and direct the last 3 Halloween movies, which some would say were mediocre to bad, but
I enjoyed them.
We enjoyed them so
pretty well.
I don't care what they say. I had a good time.
See, there's nothing in there.
Nothing in there? Where?
I don't give a shit. See,
nothing there. He got me. He got me.
I got you good.
None to give. Screenplay by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg. Story by Judd Apatow, Seth Rogen, and Evan Goldberg. Produced by Judd Apatow and Shauna Robertson. Judd Apatow, he did them early 2000s movies that everyone likes now. We got, what's the name of the movie? 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Well, I mean, and then he also did some in the mid-2000s, like Knocked Up was one of them. He did a couple more.
That was 2007.
It's still mid.
I thought you said mid-2010s for some reason.
No.
Jesus, never mind. Go ahead, continue what you were saying. God.
There's more there, but I'm having a mind blank right now. So.
Yes. Most of them are enjoyable. Movie stars Seth Rogen, James Franco, Gary Cole, Rosie Perez, and Danny McBride. Cinematography by Tim Orr. Edited by Craig Alpert. The music by Graham Revel. And Itch. Release date was August 8th, 2008. Budget $26 million. Movie grossed $102.4 million.
I didn't even realize he grossed that much.
I know, it seems weird like a comedy like that. I figured they'd be like 70, 80 million at least.
Right, see, and a lot of people actually didn't care for it that much whenever it first came out, but shoot, I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it first time through. So, synopsis, the plot centers on a process server and his marijuana dealer as they are forced to flee from hitmen and a corrupt police officer after witnessing them commit a murder. Which is a funny scene in the movie we'll get to. I like that a lot. But the inspiration for making the movie, according to Judd Apatow, was Brad Pitt's character in True Romance, a stoner named Floyd. He thought it'd be funny to make a movie in which a drug dealer and someone like just they go on an adventure, some kind of like action scene. Action, what's the name? I don't know. If someone knows what I'm talking about,
just comment and
yes,
try to help them out.
Yeah. I actually have notes. I stopped this time because I didn't get a chance to finish it because stuff going on. Do you have the page pulled up?
Yeah, I got a pretty good amount of facts right now.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, like they had this one where during the fight scene between Saul and Red and all them, Seth Rogen broke his finger during that scene, and also Danny McBride got a big gash on his head during the fight scene whenever James Franco hit him upside the head with the bong. I never realized that until just a couple of days ago. It was really strange. I laughed about it. I thought it was funny. And then also, let's see, try to find another one. Okay, they have a picture on there whenever they're in Red's house. Is a picture of Red's ex-wife. And it turns out the lady in the picture was adult film star Stormy Daniels.
Donald Trump's girlfriend. Allegedly.
Something like that. I don't know.
She was also in 4-Year-Old Virgin.
That's
she was the
right,
porn star that, what's his name? Steve Carell was thinking of when he was trying to pleasure himself.
That was funny. Still one of the best scenes of that movie was the waxing part.
Yes.
Still one of the best.
Yes.
And also, let's see, they got some more in here.
Yeah, you can give us a couple more.
Like the part whenever they duct tape Red to the chair and they try to question him, they run out of the back of the house. Well, the two guys trying to kill them see him taped up and everything like that, and then towards the end, they shoot him. They shoot him twice. Red was supposed to be killed in that, but I guess they figured it'd be funnier if he just keeps going, and then he ends up getting shot like 3 more times and then blown up, and the dude still survives.
Yeah, kind of like just
so
keep getting hurt and killed and shot and just still coming back. Like, I'm glad they left that in. That's funny.
Still funny. He's like, if you're a shitty person, you're gonna come back as anal beads. It's like, well, it depends on whose anal beads. They're mine.
Okay, then no, I want to be a dragon.
God, it's so funny.
We can get started on the movie if you want. If you come across one,
you got anything to add?
No. The movie did pretty good in theaters, so besides not people liking it very much, they still saw it
did
and made
pretty
money.
well.
So
went way past the budget. So
yeah, that's usually a good thing. Sometimes they say.
All right.
I guess we can start on the movie now. Movie starts in 1937. 2 police officers, military guys, are driving in a car to this little rock in the ground, and they open it, and it's just a secret tunnel. They go in, and one of the guys is James Remar, who a lot of people know mostly now as Dexter's dad from the show Dexter.
But some of you older people might know him as, I can't remember his character name, but he played in The Warriors back in 1979. I can't remember his character name.
I want to say it was Axel, but Axel? I could be wrong.
Okay. And then for a little bit younger ones, probably around our generation, Mortal Kombat Annihilation as Raiden.
He was not bad in that movie.
He wasn't, but
not really. But it was the writing was bad.
The writing was terrible. If you've never seen that movie, I suggest you watch it once.
Oh,
and you may never want to watch it again. I don't know. As a kid, whenever it came out, I enjoyed it because action movies were awesome for me back then. But watching it as an adult, it was terrible. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Now, some of you may disagree with me, and that's fine, but I thought it was terrible.
Yeah. It's okay. Go watch it. Anyway, back to the movie.
Bill Hader.
Yeah. So what it looks like, they're testing marijuana in a secret thing because at that time,
marijuana was kind of unheard of around those parts.
Trying to show that marijuana is the worst thing in the world, apparently. But
I don't see where, but okay.
I think they called him Private Miller, Bill Hader's character.
Yeah, Private Miller.
Acting a fool. He's just, what did they say? Like, how do you feel? I think he said something like, I feel like a slice of butter melting over a stack of flapjacks. It's just so funny though. And they're like, what do you think about, I guess he's saying about all the other military people. He's asking them how they are, and he's just doing that old school music, just doing all that
but he's stalling out of his mind.
They're trying to get his attention,
and he's just not having it. Every time they try to talk to him,
They're trying. He's like, fuck you, man. So, yeah, they
Like,
do all that.
quit it and listen.
And then they're like, all right, this is a failure. Destroy everything. Kill him.
Yeah, dispose of him.
Dispose of him. It's like, oh my God. So I guess they're about to burn that whole thing down and forget about it. And
that's whenever they made it illegal.
James Remar, he calls whoever the main guy, and he dubs it illegal. Cutting to modern day 2008, where Seth Rogen is driving down the road listening to Electric Avenue.
Great
Is
song.
that the name of the song?
Yep, Electric Avenue.
We're gonna rock down to I don't know. It matched the scene.
It did. It really did.
The song is not about drugs, is it? I don't know, but
it's been a while since I heard it. I'm gonna have to listen to it again.
Matched. It matched the thing, and you find out that Seth Rogen's character Dale, he's a process server. He serves subpoenas to people if people
they try to duck and dodge subpoenas like a lot of people do. So he goes around in disguises to get.
I love how he just disguises too.
Right.
Do you really do that if you're that kind of person?
I don't know, honestly.
Because he opens his trunk, he's got like
doctor's outfits. He's got delivery workers' outfits, all kind of stuff, just to try to fool them, to subpoena them because they try to hide from it.
He's handing them out to people. One guy goes, "Get a real job." I think he walks into a surgery room.
Mid-surgery.
Yeah, mid-surgery, and he throws it on the body, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's like, "You've been said, my friend. Keep it real." Oh, you're such a jerk.
The doctor has his hands up doing this. He's like, "What a jerk."
That's so funny.
So, yeah, he's going around, and he pulls up next to this car, listening to the same song, and he's pointing out to each other. And the guy, I don't remember what he says, but the guy goes, "I know." Just the way he says it. They're all keeping it real, and then they just go on with their lives.
So retarded, but it was funny.
Yeah, he's like, "I know." But so we go to school. Well, he's not in school. He's older. While he was going, he did a talk radio. He was calling in.
Yeah.
And talking about how weed is the greatest thing in the world. So, and then he said something about how he had a girlfriend that's in high school. And
he's like, how do you say that? Oh, well, if I'm 25 and she's 18, in society that may not work, but to us it works. It's like, as long as it's consensual. I think it's consensual.
I think it's consensual. But yeah, so he's in school and he's kissing on his girlfriend in the hallway, middle hallway in front of everyone. His girlfriend, who I totally forgot was played by Amber Turd. I'm sorry, Amber Heard. Yeah. Who the first time I ever... No, I know it was this movie. Because the next year, she was in Zombieland. She was Jesse Eisenberg's neighbor, right. But she didn't have a name in there.
406.
Yes. Yeah. They're talking, and they get interrupted by one of the teachers, Jolo Trillo, or Trujillo. I don't know how to pronounce that last name, but that guy is great. Everything that I've seen him in, he is so damn funny.
His character in I Love You, Man.
I Love You, Man is the high-pitched guy. I hope that wasn't too loud on the mic.
If your ears are bleeding, I'm sorry.
Here we go, Galaxy. Here we go. Back to the movie. He's also, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but the show Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yes.
Plays Charles Boyle on there.
Yeah, I didn't remember his name.
He's the best part of the show.
Right.
His character's so ridiculous.
Okay.
That's why, another off topic from the movie, but Brooklyn Nine-Nine is a great show because a lot of people on the show, they are like serious, but some of them are like goofballs, like Andy Samberg's character and Drost's character. But the thing is, what's good about it is that they may be goofy and they seem dumb. They're really good cops and they get their job done. That's what I like. They don't play them as stupid cops. That's what makes the show so much better, especially Andre Bauer as the captain. Peace, Andre. Okay, back to the movie now. So, yeah, he's telling them, all this. They're getting into it, you know. Like he can't be in school because he's older. He's not invited, and his I guess his girlfriend's classmates come up. They're a bunch of guys, good-looking guys, and Seth Rogen feels threatened, you know. And
Right.
The teacher was trying to fist bump him and high five him, but they were totally ignoring him.
Such a weirdo.
And they're talking all this stuff. He's like, "Oh yeah, so you're all in the same class together and all that." And they were just the guys weren't being rude, you know.
No, it was just
It was mostly Seth being rude.
It was literally like trying to say that I'll look after her when we go to college and stuff like that. It's like, so you got her ass, so I got her ass. Like what?
Yeah, and and then you find they're walking in the hall, and you find out that he was supposed to go to dinner with her family the next night, and he's like, "Oh, I can't. I got stuff to do." So they get all in a fight, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll go. I'll do it." So they're so happy, you know. He's gonna get to meet her parents, which God, I can't wait to get to.
That was funny.
So he ends up going. He calls Saul, not Better Call Saul. Saul is the drug dealer played by James Franco. He needs some weed, so he calls him down there. They go down. He goes down to get him some, but I guess Saul's one of those people that, you know, he just likes to talk to people.
Right.
He's trying to get him to stay for a little while, smoke with him, and just talk with him. You know?
Yeah, I mean, he really don't have any friends, so he actually tries to be friends with Dale.
Yeah. So when he sits by him, Saul goes, "Do you think you could pull the plug on someone?" No, that's after he sees a picture of him with an old lady. He's like, "That's my bubby."
That's my buddy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think you could pull the plug on someone? I mean, if I needed to.
But
Damn.
so they're sitting there, they're talking, and he asks him, what does he do? He's a process server. He's like,
A protest server.
a protest servant, like a butler,
Like a butler? Like service?
and
What?
and so he's trying to get his weed together, and Dale finds the cross joint, so he shows him, and he goes, "What's this?" He goes,
Fuck is this thing?
"Explain how it worked." You don't remember. You don't have to remember the names,
Right.
but how he did it. Do you
Okay.
remember?
Basically, he says if this type of weed and this type of weed met and had a baby, and then another two types of weed met and they had a baby, and by some miracle those two babies met and banged,
And
they
fuck, and fuck. That's how he did
they
it.
would birth this stuff. Pineapple Express.
Title drop. I just wanted him to say he remembered it more. He's more better at movie quotes than I am, and I know a lot of them.
There's
And
some
this
that I
one-
forget, but quite a bit I remember.
Oh man, which is one come later that we say to each other all the fucking time. But we'll get to it. We'll get to it. But so he tells him that he has to go serve papers to someone named Ted, and Saul knows him.
Yeah.
He says he knows
He's
him.
he's the guy that they basically get their stuff from.
Okay. So he finally ends up getting. Well, before he leaves,
Yeah.
they have those two kids, not kids,
No.
two dudes that show up. Yeah.
One of them was trying to get some weed, and the other one was one Percocet.
Do you have any Percocet? Yeah.
He's
No,
like,
what
I don't sell that. What the hell are you
what
talking
did you
about?
and then the dude turns to him like, what you told? He's like, I didn't tell you. Man, you told him I served that? Like, man, get out of here.
It's like, man, fucking linger, man. Linger.
Linger.
So stupid.
I feel like we're laughing too much at it, but we decided to talk about a comedy, so we're going to be laughing. Mostly
Hey.
our own jokes, too, but who cares?
If you've never seen the movie, you'll know what we're talking
Go
about.
see the movie. So Dale ends up, he's gone. He makes it, he's parked outside Ted's house, smoking a joint, minding his own business, thinking everything's going to go as usual. Then he sees a cop pull up behind him. And the cop played by Rosie Perez from, what did you say, White Men Can't
From
Jump?
White Men Can't Jump. Another good movie if you've never seen that. But yeah, she's good. She's good in that movie. She's funny.
And what I know her from, because I've never seen White Men Can't Jump, and it's a small role, but it's a pretty good role. In 2020, she did that Harley Quinn movie, Birds of Prey.
Yes.
She was in that as a detective Montoya. And she was pretty funny.
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie
You haven't seen it? It came out literally a month before the world closed in 2020, before the world basically ended.
Right.
Man, 2020, every time I see those numbers,
COVID.
that was a bad year for me.
That and 2021.
Yeah. I'm not trying to take anything away from people, but man, 2020 was a bad year. Every time I hear those two numbers put together, the shit in there hits me like flashbacks. Like, I don't mean
PTSD from it.
Yeah. God. Anyway,
back to the movie.
Yeah, so she goes in there, and he's getting ready to go, and he hears a gunshot. He looks up and sees the window. They show this Asian man crawling up to the window, and he puts his hands on it.
Dude. Wow.
Ted shoots him in the head, blood on the glass, the hole goes through, and he starts to choke on it, and he's trying to escape. He throws the joint out, and he backs forward and hits the car in front of him, and then he backs up and hits the cop car, and then it cuts to them looking out the window, and they see him doing it.
They're like, who the hell is that?
And he ends up going. I just love it how he hits them, and then they're like we see you.
Like, we see you, man. What do you do?
And he didn't know what to do, so he headed back to Saul's house, trying to tell Saul what happened. And he's like, I'm going to throw up. And he turns around and he pukes on his printer.
You puked on my printer. Did you break it?
I don't know. So,
Does it still work? Oh, maybe.
Maybe, I don't know. And he's trying to tell him about everything. So,
God, that's so funny.
Oh, man. Shit, I wrote down killing a unicorn. And I just took these notes. I don't know why I did it.
What did he say? I'm almost ashamed to smoke it. It's like killing a unicorn.
Okay. God, that's what that was. I wrote that line down because I thought it was funny. Man, I'm old. I don't know what the hell's going on.
It happens.
But, so they're trying to get away. They don't know. They're driving down the road. They don't know what to do. So they call Red, played by Danny McBride. Off subject too, but I love Danny McBride.
Yes.
That dude is so funny.
Between like one of my favorite movies with him in it. And a lot of people didn't like it, but I did. It was Land of the Lost with him and Will Ferrell. That was so funny. But of course, Danny McBride.
Okay, so Danny McBride has been in a lot of stuff, and I've followed him, okay? Mostly the movies that he's done. However, over the last few years, I've come to appreciate his TV shows that he's worked on. Because I finally had a chance to sit down and watch Eastbound and Down, which is a really funny show about him playing a washed-up baseball player. That movie's funny. I mean, the show's funny. Then he decided to do Vice Principals that he wrote with David Gordon Green.
Yeah, David Gordon Green.
And
starred in it with.
It was Danny McBride, and my new favorite person in the world discovered Walton Goggins as Lee Russell.
Walton Goggins. A lot of people didn't know this, but Walton Goggins, back in the 90s, played in a movie called The Cherokee Kid with Sinbad. If you've never seen that movie, go check that one out too. But he plays a thief in that movie. And like I did not realize that was him until like many years later when I saw him in Sons of Anarchy.
Oh yeah, everyone knows him from Sons of Anarchy as the trans character Venus Van Dam.
Something like that, Venus, yeah.
But that was an okay role. But him as Lee Russell in Vice Principals is probably my favorite thing because me and him at work constantly quote Lee Russell quotes most of the day.
They're gonna choke on the rabbit.
I don't give a fuck about these ducks. Why don't you shut the fuck up? I'm gonna take my dick and slap you across the face. Get your fat ass out of that chair. I bet you both be real sorry if I kill myself, wouldn't you? Huh?
God.
Oh man, we're way off subject, man.
Sorry. We're going back.
No, you good? Yeah, it's all good.
Back to the movie.
Back to the movie now. So they go to Reds, played by Danny McBride. He's talking to him and trying to get as much information out of camp from him. He gets information from he gets information for the person he's with. Saul is James Franco gives him the information of Seth Rogen's character, and then he gives him the information of his bubby. So he's giving him all this because he's on the phone, and in the background, the two guys that come. Oh, we forgot to mention that.
They're being chased by two hitmen.
Yeah, I can't remember the
one of them is Craig Robinson.
The other one's Craig Robinson. Yeah, when he sits, they end up going to James Franco's apartment.
Yeah,
and he's like looking around. He's like, "What does he say?"
Dip some drugs.
He's smoking a joint.
So, well, it's still lit.
Now I don't want to get that smell on me. You on my jacket? It smells good.
It's not my style.
You ain't got no style, motherfucker. But yeah, forgot to mention them. But they're the ones behind Danny McBride getting all the information. And, you know, they, I guess they make a deal with them. They don't show it, right?
No, not really.
So, yeah, they cut away. And,
the fight.
Yeah, he goes, he goes, can we put this on pause and finish it tomorrow, guys? But, yeah, so they go out into the woods and they're
that was so funny.
They're stoned out of their mind. And I guess Saul says something about them triangulating
the cell phones.
Cell phones.
He's like, we'll smash it. I'm going to smash it. Right here.
Seth Rogen runs and smashes it on the rock.
And
then he throws it. He's like, why'd you throw it? Tried to hit that tree.
One tree. Right there.
Just one little skinny tree. And he goes, where'd it go? He's like,
call it.
With what?
I smashed mine on the rock. You were very convincing back there.
Oh my god, that's so fucking stupid. I love it. And then all of a sudden he goes, what's that? And they all take off running. They take off running one way, and yeah, Seth Rogen runs to the car, gets in, and then Saul bangs on it. He's like, ah! Scream. And then they end up getting in, and they chill in there for a bit.
They fall asleep for like 18 hours.
Yeah, basically, yeah, they wake up, and the time was supposed to go forward or something. So basically, they slept for about 18 hours.
It's like the battery's dead.
Yeah, so they slept with the car on. They were listening to talk radio, and the battery died. So they're trying to get out. Seth's trying to turn the wheel, and
let's go. Okay, the battery's dead.
Let's go. He's like, no, the battery's dead.
Wait a minute.
And he goes, hold on. He goes, I won't let me do it. Hold on. He goes, wait. What do you mean it's dead?
Like the battery is dead.
Yeah, but
how else can I explain it to you?
I don't know how else to explain it to you. It ceases to exist. My man, it killed itself to talk radio.
So he committed suicide to talk radio.
But so they gotta walk back to the interstate and I guess hitchhike.
Oh yeah, that was a long ways. I bet. Hey, look, it's like my thumb is my cock.
Yeah, this is like my thumb is my cock. It's like no one's gonna pull over and get it. But they get over. I mean, they get someone. And they cut their. They're going to Reds, and they're in a little boat being pulled by
a Pinto.
Yeah, that was so weird. I've never seen that before.
Pintos have been gone for a while now,
so they get in this house. They meet him at the door, and they're hey, I'm him. Let's get in. They're all in there. He's like, what are you doing? Oh, nothing. He has one of the medicine balls. He's like, trying to get a motherfucking scholarship.
It's like, what happened to your face? Oh, it's a cold sore.
It's a cold sore. Man, of all the joints I've been sharing with you,
He's like, yeah, I'm a pretty sick person.
I'm getting motherfucking scholarship. I just wanted to say that again. But yeah, they talk about herpes or something, and he goes,
Every time you ate that lollipop out of that stripper snatch, you wanted to do it.
Yeah, you wanted to do it. Yeah, well, you ate the box of nerds out of that woman. Oh!
Oh my god. Excuse me.
He's talking about he shaved all his hair. He's like, why'd you do that? Because I'm more aerodynamic when I fight. So he says he's got to use the phone while James Franco's doing something, and he's trying to call the other two guys, but I guess Dale finds him and he goes, no. So he gets the phone from bullshit. Big ass fight goes on. Oh my god!
And that's where
he takes the phone to the toilet to try to flush it down the toilet, but it doesn't. And then they beat each other for a bit, and then Danny goes in there to try to get the toilet, the phone out of the toilet, and he's up against the thing, and they're trying to kick the door down. He's like, "What are you trying to do? You gonna buy me a new door?
Buy me a new door if you break it." So they broke the door
broke it, and he flies forward,
headed to the
fucking sink.
Remember? He slaps James Franco and he spits in his face.
Yeah.
Herpes.
Yes. Yeah, I forgot. Oh my god. Yeah. He slaps the shit out of him. He's like, ow. He's like, herpes.
Herpes.
Oh my god.
Ow.
So I think he's trying to get Seth Rogen, pull him off the counter by his feet.
Yeah.
And he hits him in the back of the head with the ball.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And he's all dizzy. And Seth had I keep calling him Seth, but Dale, he had no idea what's going on. So he gets up, and as they're trying to sit him down gently,
this is now.
He grabs him, fucking throws him to the wall, and his head goes to the wall.
Was that too much?
Was that too much? Oh my god. So they end up taping him to his chair.
Remember what he said?
They have him wrapped, okay?
On his grandfather's wheelchair.
On his grandfather's wheelchair, he said. But they got the tape just like that. Like how? Well, what is that doing?
That ain't doing shit.
And they're like, come on, man, you gotta talk. I'm gonna flex the bus out of here. No.
Not happening.
Not happening. He's like, all right. So he tells them everything, that the guys came, and so they're trying to find out what's going on. And as they are, the two hitmen are coming back. And he tells them to just escape out the back. I won't say anything. I swear. I won't rat you out. And they end up running out. And as soon as the hitmen come in, he fucking rats on them immediately.
It's like, don't solid. They went out the back and we go, hurry. Immediately ratted him out. Like, thanks, dude.
But, yeah, so they call Ted to tell him what happened. And Ted tells them to kill him. And I think one of them...
Craig Robinson shoots him in the stomach.
Shoots him in the stomach.
What the hell are you doing? Ted told me to kill him.
And he's still alive. They shoot him again.
Yeah.
And they don't show him die, but...
Well, fact about that, in the movie,
you already said
I'm sorry, I said...
No, yeah. Yeah, he was supposed to die, but they left him, thank God, because, the running gag of him keep getting hurt and killed, but still alive.
That made it so much better.
It made it so much better. God. What did he tell him or something? About the I say to, what did it say before?
Oh that? Yeah. He was like, okay, you see that? You see what you did right there? You used to not give a fuck about discretion. I seen you pull somebody's jawbone off. I seen it.
I seen it.
They have a whole Facebook page made.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'm not kidding.
That's great. That's my favorite. I used to say that all the time. I seen it.
I seen you pull someone's jawbone.
Yeah. So, Dale and Saul end up going to Amber Turd's family house. I call her Amber Turd because everyone does. Okay, no, Amber Heard. Okay, her house for they cut in. She's at the dinner table with a bunch of food with her mom and dad. The dad's getting irritated because he wants to eat, but she's like, he's gonna be here,
Right.
And the mom is trying to be as nice as she can, but the dad's already irritated.
The dad,
he tells
Ed Begley Jr.
Yes.
By the way,
yeah, he tells Saul to wait outside, and he goes in. He's like, "Yes, dinner, right?" And he's trying to be as nice as he can, but the dad is so fucking irritated. It's so funny. He is mad.
And Dale's all dirty and cut up and bleeding and stuff.
Like, you smell like shit.
Dude, you smell like shit.
Yeah, dude, you smell like shit. And he's trying to be as nice and calm as he can about it, but...
And then he spills the beans.
Yeah, he spills the beans. Just tell them. He tells them, there's...
I'm going to be honest with you.
Someone's coming to kill them and all this stuff. And they stand up and the dad goes, "Are you high?" He's like, "No, I'm not high." And the mom goes, "You're as high as a fucking kite."
So it's like, wait, no, we got to get the F out of here.
I'm going to the back room, and when I come back, you know what I'm going to bring? I'm going to bring a gun. He's like, "No, don't bring a gun, please." And they're freaking out. So they end up going to the kitchen. And
I can't do it.
Saul ends up running in to try to tell Dale something. And Amber Heard grabs a fork and stabs it. This little screech he lets out and the fork is stuck in there.
Who is that? He's my pot dealer.
He's my drug dealer. Or did he say drug or pot?
Pot dealer.
He's my pot dealer. And just all hell breaks loose. The dad comes back with a fucking shotgun. And what does he shoots the cabinet before he says the door. Yeah, he shoots the cabinet door. He's like, how do you say it?
You assholes do exactly what I say, or I'll tell you outside. Fuck you in the street.
No, don't fuck us anywhere. And so he's trying to get him out of there. They get into the garage, and they both get in the car, and then the mom and dad are getting, "Dude, you get out of that car. If you think you're coming with us, you're crazy." So he gets out.
What are you doing? Get the hell out of my car. You can't even think that'd be an option.
Yeah. And he goes, he tells Amber, he's like, "All right, you go to the nearest hotel, use a fake name. Garagely." Looking around the garage. Me and my brother used to quote that to us all the time. Like, use a fake name. Garagely. And
they actually use it.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that. But they get away. They drive away, and Dale and Saul run. And then the two hitmen, they come in, and Craig Robinson's, I guess he said they were just here because he puts his hands in the food.
The food's still warm.
Yeah, the food's still warm. He's like, "I like this." Why did he do that? It ruined perfectly good food. But
he's stupid. I don't know.
Yeah, and so it cuts to Ted. I guess he's calling the Asians. Yes. The main guy, and he's talking with them. And come to find out too, earlier is that Ted in certain places is being recorded by two Asian guys. Come to find out that they're Ken Jeong and Bobby Lee, which I totally didn't realize.
Two of the funniest guys I've ever seen.
Yeah, but yeah, he's arguing with them on the phone, and his son. Ted's son was on the phone. I don't know the little actor's name, but he plays little Jack Black in the Pick of Destiny.
Yep.
But he's like, "Dad, I'm trying to get bitches."
"Dad, get off the phone. I'm trying to get bitches." And it was like, what?
And then they argue with him, and the kid ends up hanging the phone. And then Ted threatens him, and the cop, Rosie Perez, tells them that makes him look weak, and Ted's just all mad because they talk about they found Dale's car in the desert because they're like, trying. That looks like they smashed it because they thought that we wouldn't track them or something.
They say they smashed one and threw the other one in the woods, like they would throw us off or something like that.
They find this car and they said in his trunk it's got all the
costumes that he wears.
Yeah,
they think Dale's part of the Asians gang.
Yeah, but
he really is.
No, they have no idea.
Wrong place at wrong time.
Wrong place, wrong time. So they got to figure out what to do. They're trying to get a bus away, so they have some weed, so they're trying to sell it to make money so they can get a bus ticket. They end up selling it to some kids.
Yeah, three kids, yeah.
They're basically sitting there smoking it. And I guess Saul went to go get them snacks, and Dale's just sitting there. And a lady cop finds him and tries to arrest him. And he's like, "You trying to sell drugs on this property? Because I saw 3 kids walk back out from back here with eyes as red as the devil's dick." And so she gets all upset, throws him in he has him up against there. And then Saul walks around the corner with his slushy, sees him, and then he runs back. And she makes a call, and Rosie Perez's character catches him.
Right.
And so he ends up she ends up driving away with Dale, and he just mentions about a snitch cop, like a bad cop, and she kind of had a suspicion of someone, so she's looking like that she's gonna help. But as she's leaving, Saul throws the slushies at the car, but also gets hit, and it looks like blood. So she's trying to get out, and then he sneaks around and gets the car and starts to drive away. And then Rosie Perez comes up to them, trying to chase them down the street, going all through all kinds of shit. He says he can't see through the window because it's covered in slush. He don't know where the windshield wipers are, so he's like, "I'm going to kick out the glass." Isn't that what they do in the movies? He fucking kicks the glass, and his foot goes through.
It's stuck.
Ow, I pulled my groin.
I think I pulled my groin.
They're driving. He finally gets it out, and they're driving. He's like, "I got an idea." He stops the brakes, and then she pulls up right beside him and starts to shoot him. He's like, "Why did you do that?" He's like, "I thought she'd just drive past me."
And then when she's shooting him, she accidentally hits
She accidentally hits a random guy.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. And she drives away. They're driving through all the crowd of people, and then she ends up crashing while they're driving away, which was a pretty crazy
that was a pretty crazy crash. Props to the stunt double in that scene.
Yeah, so they're at a phone booth, and he calls the hotel, and he goes, "Garagely, please." So they did use the name. It's such a dumb name. They actually used it. I didn't think they would. And how did he know which one they went to?
I don't know.
They don't have their phones or anything.
Well, he did say a specific hotel.
Did he?
He did tell them a specific hotel.
Okay.
So he knew exactly which one to call. I mean, I'm assuming he knew the number by heart because, just went up to the payphone, dialed the number. So he probably used that hotel at one point a couple times. I don't know.
So, I'm tired. No, I'm just exhausted. They end up fighting because he tries to light a joint, and they're just arguing over it. And it's the friend fight in the movie. And
the cat's out of the bottle. Yeah. That's not even a thing.
And so he gives him money, and he walks away. So Dale's all sad. Saul's all sad. Saul's sitting on a kid's swing crying, eating a cheeseburger, and some little girl's just staring.
Crying like that.
And
the kid's staring at him like, "What are you doing?"
So he cuts back to Dale. He calls Garagely again. I'm like, but he didn't say that this time, but telling her how he loves her and everything. He's like had near-death experience, They've only been dating for like 3 months. And they say all the stuff. She's like, "I love you too."
He's like, "I want to marry you."
She's like, "I want to marry you." And he's,
I made a mistake.
I made a mistake. So, and then they get into a big fight, and he's like, "I'm going to get you out of this, but after this, we're done." And they hang up on each other, and that's the last you see of them. Hopefully, the garages are doing Amber Turd.
I'm sorry, we need to stop being so mean.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to her. Like, I've seen her in things, and she's just real good. And then the Johnny Depp stuff, it's just like, why do you got to be that kind of person? But then again, I don't want to take either side because I like Johnny Depp more, and I wanted him to win this. But I was telling him earlier, like, they're both shitty people. Johnny Depp is probably not a good person in real life. We just see certain things, just like we find out about everyone behind the scenes.
You see that video? I'm not sure if you saw it, but there was a video that someone got of Johnny Depp dressed up as Captain Jack Sparrow, but he's at the children's hospital.
Yeah.
And I'm so it's like he does things like that. I'm pretty sure possibly he did just to get that good. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, to make himself look good.
Yeah.
Like, he's not a horrible person, but could be wrong. He could be a very good person. Don't know.
Yeah.
I've never met him. I don't know.
Me neither. I never will. So, yeah, that happens. And they show the home where Bubby's staying, Saul's grandma. And the two hitmen are trying to get information from her.
About where he's at.
Yeah, she don't want to say anything. She's confused. And then Saul walks in, and they see him. They start a little chase around, and then he grabs a coffee pot and he throws it. The little dude ducks, and it hits Craig Robinson in the face, and they end up he chases him outside, and the guy knocks him out, and I guess they take him. And the cops are interviewing Bubby and the other people, and Seth Rogen comes in looking to see what's going on, And so he realizes what happens. So he goes to Saul's house.
Well, hold on.
No, not Saul's house.
Before you go any further, they're interviewing the grandma. And he's like, one of them was really, really tall and really sloppy. And the other one was very cute, but he was short as shit.
Yeah, I missed that. But
that's so mean.
Dale goes to Red's house. Red's sitting in the bathroom, bleeding out,
He's
dying.
all screwed up.
Yeah, oh yeah. And that's when he said about he's like, I'll come back as like this, that, road, or anal beads or something.
It's like the anal beads, depending on whose they are.
They're
that thing belongs to me.
I'd rather be a dragon then. So they ended up making up, and then it's a montage of him using his hidden weapons to fight him. They're going to go out and fight. The little montage where he picks up the gun, hands Dale a gun, then he takes the shotgun. Thug life.
And they have a part on there where Dale has the revolver and all the bullets fall out. And he goes, "Hey, make sure you pick all those up. I don't want to run them over in the vacuum cleaner and shoot my face off."
And he's like, takes that little gun. He's like, "I used to use this gun when I was a prostitute." And and he's trying to teach him, like, don't. Oh, I love that shit. God, that's so fucking
so
fun.
simple and stupid, but so funny.
And they end up, and then as they're doing it, they're driving up there, and Red's leaning out the window, flipping off everyone, smoking a joint, and
I forgot
blowing that with his hands. But he's wearing brass knuckles.
Brass knuckles, yeah.
And as they get to the place, they look at it.
Red
goes, "Oh, that's a big hideout." And he's like, "No, I can't do this." So he ends up getting the car and trying to drive away. He's like, "Man, I need your help." What is he doing? He's like, I got a
wife that's getting out of prison tomorrow. I want to have sex with her. I'm not going to wake up murder tomorrow.
And then he drives off. And but before that though,
when
they get back with Saul and has all the bad guys around, and he gets out and he sees Craig Robinson, and his face is messed up. He goes,
burnt.
"Oh man, what happened? Did I do that?"
Put you up with a coffee pot.
Yeah, one of them punched him in the dick, and he goes,
"I'm sick of seeing him. Take him downstairs."
Oh, There's one. I think it's before that. One of the guys ended up getting shot. They shoot one of the people.
Yeah, that was before Dale got there. I was like,
I was talking about Saul. Was he in the scene?
no, he was. I don't know. He wasn't. He
Okay.
wasn't in that scene. No.
Okay, but yeah. So he's telling Craig Robinson's character is telling Saul to go down in the hole. Please do the quote. No, you do it, please. You're better at it. Please
Okay. He tells him, he said, all right, you're going to die. You know that, right? He said, I'm going to kill the fuck out of you. I hope you enjoy these last 17 minutes of your life. Because when Ted gets here, he's going to say, kill him. I'm going to kill your motherfucking ass. Watch your head.
He threatens the shit out of him, but he's like, watch your head. That's so funny. God, it is. That sounded weird saying that, but God, that was funny. Oh my God.
Excuse me.
Don't.
I can't.
So Dale, yeah, that's right. The guy got shot when Dale was in there.
Yeah, because remember he goes up behind him with the gun.
Yeah.
So like, okay, everyone put your guns down. And the other dude takes the gun and shoots him.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, John, you killed him.
So he throws the gun. He's like, "You got anything else?" He's like, "No, I don't." He's like, "No, you got one right there."
He's
like, "Oh, see." He takes it. He's like, "No, you got one in there too." He's like, "Hey, I got this one in my leg. Please take it. You're gonna find it.
You're going to find it eventually.
You're gonna find it eventually. Just take it."
Like, what if they wouldn't have?
Yeah.
Like, what if they wouldn't have?
I don't know. They found 3 of them.
Yeah,
On there, 2 or 3 of them on him already. I think they're there. It's like, hey, do you have one on the leg? Because that's where people like to hide them. But it's still a funny thing. He's like, yeah, take it too. So he gets him downstairs, and when they go downstairs, they show it that it's
It's the old interrogation room from the very beginning.
it's the same room.
It's the same room.
You know what? I thought that for a second, but I didn't want to believe it.
That is the same room from the very beginning when they were interrogating.
That's fine.
Private.
That's great. That's great. Okay, but they're growing the weed down there and everything. They bring Dale to the room that he was keeping Saul in, and they start to argue, but they make up again. Everything's fine, and they're trying to escape. And Craig Robinson comes in the first time.
We can hear you, and it's very fucking annoying. I can hear everything you're saying. That's so stupid.
And so he goes away, and then they try again to cut the duct tape on the belt buckle. On his belt buckle.
I'm gonna save you, man.
He's behind it. It looks like they're fucking. He's like, I'm going to save you.
Let me save you.
Let me save you. Let me save you. Oh my God. And just they get down. And he's like, let me rip in my teeth. Let me finish it with my mouth. Like, okay. And then he gets the tape off, but Craig Robinson comes in again. He basically heard everything they said. He's telling them, like, I'll go left,
You
cough twice.
Yeah. And he's like, hey, what? I can't cough. I cough in real time, in real life. It's going to sound different. And he's like,
Yeah, when he starts to cough, he has his hands behind his back, and he brings his hand down. Did he notice? Like, did he even notice?
He did.
Like, then they
or maybe he did. He was just like, these dumb son of a bitch.
So Dale tries to run at Craig Robinson, and he fucking shoots him. He's like, oh my God, is he dead? He's like, you shot him. And then he starts to wrestle him, and then Dale is not dead, and who shot him?
It was Craig Robinson. He shot him, and then
who shot Craig?
Oh, Saul.
It was okay. Yeah, he shoots him. He falls down.
He shoots him in the.
I got glass in my ass.
I got glass in my ass.
Yeah, he shot him in the shoulder.
I've never been shot. Oh, this hurts.
He said, "I ain't your friend no more."
What is it? He said, "Oh, he killed my ear."
Yeah, so when he shot him, he shot his ear, and like his top part of his ear was missing.
He's like, "My ear! You killed my ear! You shot me! I didn't do that. He shot me."
I ain't your friend no more.
Like, get your hands off me!
Get your hands off me!
I'm not your friend.
I'm not your friend. Oh my god, I feel weird repeating every joke you said, but it's so funny though. It's funny though, and
This is fun. I don't care.
yeah. So as this all's going on, the Asians are led by Ken Jeong and Bobby Lee. They're getting a group together to get into the place and
kill them all.
yeah, kill them all. And that's going on. A bunch of shooting. Everyone's dying. It's chaos in there. Trying not to. This review's going a little longer than I thought, but people die. People are getting killed, and Bobby Lee's character ends up going down the hole. What does he say when he jumps? Does he say something when he jumps down?
No, that wasn't Bobby Lee. That was Kid.
Oh, okay, we'll talk about that in a second. But everyone's getting shot.
Remember whenever Bobby Lee is hiding up in that ventilator system, he jumps down.
He jumps down on
Dale.
Oh yeah, on Dale, and he's wrestling, and he ends up shooting him under the thing and kills Bobby Lee. What does he say?
He shoots him and he goes, "Ooh!"
And I think everything's going on, and I think Ted eventually makes his way down there.
Yeah, he does.
He kisses Rosie Perez.
And then he goes down there.
Yeah, he ends up trying to go down. And
then they start fighting.
Oh yeah, shit's going down. I think Craig Robinson. They go up. No, Red. He climbs through the ceiling.
No, not Red.
The ventilation.
Not Red. That was Saul.
Saul climbs up the vents and ends up getting out. And Dale's fighting Ted. Fucking awesome fight. It's like two people who have no idea how to fight, but they choreographed a non-linear fight. You know what I mean?
Like whenever Dale's up on that top deck and then he just like jumps down. That was really cool. That was really cool.
They're just beating the shit out of each other. But so I guess
he
Craig,
does the titty twister.
He does the titty twister. But not Ted. So everything's going down up there. And Rosie Perez is trying to shoot him. And
he actually does shoot she shoots Ken Jeong, remember?
Yeah, she shoots him a couple times and he ends up taking a bomb that they had, and when he jumps down the hole, do you remember what he said?
He just screamed, "Fuck you!
Fuck you!" Yeah, that's right. And Craig Robinson's partner gets shot in the ass, and he's trying to walk, and Rosie Perez gets shot.
I'm going home.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going home, but Rosie Perez gets shot, and she's on the ground, and so Craig Robinson comes up the hole and just shoots the dude in the chest and kills him, his partner.
Dinner's gonna be cold tonight, asshole.
And he looks at
What's up, sir?
What's up, Mr. Folgers?
Now you gotta sit your little sexy ass down and watch yourself get killed.
And as he's about to shoot him, and he's Ted. Oh, not Ted. What's his name? Is just holds his hands out like he's ready to go.
He's ready to go.
And then fucking Red drives in with his yellow car, and it's a zoom in on Craig Robinson's face. He's like, ah! And he gets hit, and he gets out.
You gotta say it.
Do you want me to do it?
You gotta say it.
He gets out and he cocks a shotgun. He's like, "You just got killed by De Luano or De Wulano, motherfucker." And,
how you like me now?
How you like me now? And he shoots his foot off, and he goes, "Gross." And he's like, "Hi," and
bros before hoes.
Bros before hoes. And Rosie Perez shoots him a couple times, and he's dead. And Saul got upset. And so, as that's going on, underneath, Ken Jeong finally gets down there, and he gets the bomb set, and he's like, "Hey, Ted." He says something to him, and he goes, "Suck on my balls 2 times." And then Dale ends up getting away. But Craig gets caught in the blast and blown against the wall. left a fucking imprint in the wall, and his body's like half on fire. And Dale walks up to him. He's got his served papers. He's like, "You've been served." He just throws them down on him while his body's just
Burning pretty much.
Oh, that's so good. He's like, "You've been served." He's like, "It don't matter. He's dead." Oh man, yeah. So as the explosion goes on, the car, the yellow car, was on top of the thing, and as it blows up, the fire shoots out, and it flips the car onto Rosie Perez, so she's out too. Everybody's dead except Dale and Saul.
Yeah.
He gets up there. He sees Saul laying on the ground. He picks him up and carries him. Well, as he gets up, his pants are on fire, so he takes his pants off. He's in his underwear. He picks up Saul and he makes it out. You know, they're okay. The thing explodes.
Yep.
But then
you see someone crawling out.
You see someone crawling, and it's Red. He's still alive. Oh my god.
He's like a damn roach. You can't kill him.
You can't kill the guy. Yeah. So the movie's getting closer to the end, so they end up in a diner and they're eating breakfast and they make up. They're friends. Just
and they have their moment of silence, so they hold each other's hands and they're saying like "I love you" and everything like that. And then all of a sudden, Red,
he's losing blood.
He's losing blood.
The crazy part is they're in a diner full of people. They're all three covered in blood.
And talking about shooting people and killing people.
Shooting people, murdering people.
No one looks up.
No one says anything. Dale's still in his underwear. They're both covered in blood. Dale's ear is bleeding with the piece missing, facing the way waiters and everyone can walk by. So it's not on the other side where he can hide it. They're just out and about and no one cares. So, and then they end up leaving because Bubby comes to pick him up.
And then they bring Red to the hospital.
Yeah, they're bringing Red to the hospital because he needs it. And credits roll. That's it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh, man. That was really funny.
But
we just watched it before we did this review, too.
Now,
so fresh on the mind.
Once again, if you've never seen the movie, it's been out for some years now, but if you've never seen the movie Pineapple Express, go watch it.
Go watch it. It's fun. So, Corey, you know we did one before, but we like to rate movies 1 to 10.
Okay.
And just in your own personal opinion, what you got?
Okay, I have to say maybe about a 7. 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10?
Yeah.
It's above average.
Yeah.
You had a good time. You laughed.
Had a good time.
We both watched it. I heard him laugh. I laughed. So we had a good time. And I haven't seen this movie probably since maybe a year or two after it came out. 2008, 2009, probably, I should say.
It came out in 08, so probably 9 or 10, maybe.
And this is 2025, so it's about 15, 16 years.
That's a long time.
Since the last time I've seen
yeah.
it. And I forgot how funny this movie is. And I needed a laugh really bad.
That's one of those movies. If you're down, if your day is just shit, watch that movie. That's one of the many movies that can get you rolling.
And I laughed. I had a good time. So I think I slightly enjoyed it more than him because I'm going to give it a 7.5.
There you go.
Above average. Still good.
That'll work.
Very funny movie. God, oh man. It was so nice watching this again.
Yep.
That was a good idea. What was it, my idea?
Yes.
That I was like, hey, you want to review Pineapple Express with me? Hell yeah. So we did. So, yeah, that's it, everyone.
All right. And another fact that I found out about it, believe it or not, I thought this was not true, but I looked into it a lot. Turns out the entire weed smoking process of the movie, none of it was weed.
No,
none of it was.
They don't use real weed in movies. I think there's a few times in things, especially recent, that use it, but no. And they smoke so much of it, you know. That's kind of like the story of, I guess, Al Pacino snorted so much fake cocaine.
Yeah, and Scarface. Yeah,
and Scarface.
Yep.
Or no, I think that was Wolf of Wall Street with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, some movie with a lot of cocaine that it ruined something on him. And it's like, yeah, because you're not supposed to be inhaling that shit in your nose or anything.
Or if you're gonna do it, just do a little bit of it. Don't actually snort the stuff like a whole bunch.
I don't need to zoom in. This is off subject, but I don't need to zoom in of someone trying to snort that shit through a straw and watch the line disappear. I don't need that. You could just dunk your head down and do this while something's in front of you and you don't see anybody. That's movie magic.
I guess
you don't need to see it.
I guess in some ways, a lot of the people on the production wanted to try to make it as real as possible. Well, they succeeded.
They succeeded. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this review went on a little longer than I thought, but
hey, no matter.
I had a good time, and I hope everyone watches this. So, as always, thank you for watching. Please like the video, share, comment, and subscribe to Real Film Reviews Podcast. Please. That's all you got to do. We got 4 videos out.
This will be the 5th.
Yes, this will be the 5th. Well, we did one yesterday, and it got ruined, so we're going to have to redo that. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. But, yes, and thank you, everyone, for listening, and check us out on the next one. Thank you.